Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday, September 25th, 2019. Welcome into another edition of Talking Fitchburg here at the noon hour. I'm Jeremy Crosby. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday out there. It's been a busy one here in the city of Fitchburg this morning. As you saw in our updates this morning, structure fire over in the Thurston Lane. We'll get to that here in just a second, give you an update on what happened in that fire. Plus, we got a busy show for you coming up here today. We will be talking about medical. It's actually all safety day with the Only Leaves Should Fall event. We were out at that Safe Communities yesterday. Plus, Fitch-Rona EMS stopping by today. So, Andrew, it is a all public safety day.
Yes, it
if
is.
you will, for safety.
Yep.
Shout out to you. Great job this morning, by the way.
You as well. Running out there and
you
getting
rocked
done.
it. Appreciate it.
Thank
It was
you.
a busy morning. You know, our role here, I think, has changed throughout the years, but a big one is getting information out to you, the residents out there, on what's happening in your city. And sometimes it's not so good. You know, it's can be difficult, but when you see all the men and women that come together at a scene like that and can stop something horrible going on, you know, it's something to see. So
Definitely.
certainly, you know, we were out on Facebook this morning, and what was life like back here?
It was a little hectic, a little busy, but we
busy.
made it work. Kept running back and forth between here and up front in between the live hits.
So you got your exercise in.
I did. I am actually doing pretty well on my exercise, looking at my watch there with my activity on it. So
That's pretty funny.
doing well.
Well, yeah, we'll get right into headlines here,
Yes.
as it is a busy show, and we do start with that fire quickly spreading through an apartment building on Thurston Lane. We've got an update from Meredith Shelton from Fitchburg Fire Rescue, the PIO for the city.
We're on scene at 4500 block of Thurston Avenue, where just before 8 o'clock this morning, we were alerted to the possibility of a structure fire. The initial call for the fire came in when two kids in the area flagged down one of our police officers and alerted her to the fact that there was smoke coming from one of the apartments. She proceeded over to the building, confirmed that there was smoke, called into the comm center immediately. Subsequent call did come in from residents of an affected apartment, confirming that there was smoke and fire. First arriving units did find smoke and active fire in a second level apartment. The fire did spread from the original apartment to a neighboring apartment on the second floor, and the two upper stairs apartments had heavy fire damage. Heavy water damage is also extended to the two apartments below. This time, residents have been allowed back into neighboring buildings, but not into this building. When the police officer went in to check on the situation, she did confirm that the alarms were sounding in the apartment, and the building alarms in the common areas did start to sound shortly after that, so residents were alerted. The building does not have a sprinkler system, which did allow the fire to extend a little bit faster than if there had been. At this time, the actual cause and specific location of the fire is not known and is under investigation. The Red Cross and Salvation Army have been called to provide assistance for affected residents as well as on-scene personnel. No reported injuries at this time of either responding personnel or of civilians. Typically what they're doing is they're venting the fire out, so they're giving the fire a place to go. If you don't give the fire that place to go, it wants to go up, it's going to take its easiest way out. If you don't let it out and give it a place, it's going to make its own place, at which point it's now uncontrolled. If you put a hole in the roof and vent it, you're controlling where the fire goes. Typically when we call for either mutual aid to a call or we call a box alarm, what we're getting is not only apparatus, but we're also getting manpower so that one crew can swap out and be able to go into rehab so that we're not experiencing injuries or illness because of overexertion, especially on a day. It's not super hot today, but it is on the humid side. So with all the gear that they're wearing and the heavy work that they're doing, especially on overhaul, our firefighters can get tired out pretty quickly, and we want to make sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah, as Meredith mentioned in that mutual aid was provided by Town of Madison Fire Department, McFarland Fire Department, Oregon Fire Rescue and EMS, City of Madison Fire Department, Verona Fire Department, Middleton Fire Department, Verona EMS, Fitchburg Police Department, the Village of Maple Bluffs Fire Department staffed an engine at Firehouse Number 1 during all of this. And Andrew, you can contest to this too when it comes to as you're a firefighter. You need a lot of bodies
Yes.
because that gear is heavy. It does get hot. You're also in a hot environment.
Yeah, you exert yourself very fast.
And safety is, it's, you say it in the public safety. Safety is number one, taking yourself first before taking care of others. And that was definitely shown on that scene with the amount of resources that they had out there. But if there's any more information, we certainly will pass that on to you. But that is the info that we have currently here from the Fitchburg Fire Rescue. All right, now other news for the day. We've got the Caregiver Support Group. This is a nutrition and food preparation tips. This is being held today starting at 2 p.m. If you want to register for this, you better do it quickly. You can hit up the information at the bottom of your screen. The cost is $25. I'm talking a whole bunch of different things about you being a caregiver and preparing meals for your loved ones. We've got the Capital City Trail. They'll be closed for pavement and restoration. 2 miles of the Capital City Trail between Fish Hatchery Road and Seminole Highway is anticipated to be closed on Wednesday, October 2nd for asphalt pavement resurfacing. Got the map here showing you where that closure is. And the Capital City Trail was completed in 2000, and in 2018, 6.5 miles were resurfaced from Nob Hill Road to Fish Hatchery Road. And this is the second phase of a multi-year restoration project by Dane County Parks to improve the safety and ride of approximately 10 miles of the Capital City Trail. So once it's done, we'll look forward to getting out there and taking a ride. All right, Fitchburg Farmers Market is continuing on. You had their Fall Fest last week, but it's still happening. That's right. They'll be outdoors 3 to 6 p.m. Tomorrow at the Agora. That's 5500 East Sherrill Parkway here in Fitchburg. Come on out for all of your fall favorites, such as produce, fruits, flowers, cheeses, meats, baked goods, preserves, and gelatin-free items. Again, Thursday. Oh, gluten-free. Well, gelatin would be kind of cool, too. I get going, and, we're just blending, to whatever I want them to be, Andrew. All right, public hearing on proposed 2020 Dane County Parks fee increases. That's right. The Dane County Parks Commission will be holding a public hearing regarding the 2020 park fees increases. The Dane County Park Commission set the fee structure for the service to be provided in Dane County Parks. Each year, the fees are evaluated and adjusted in order to offset the operational and maintenance costs associated with the various park activities. Last year, the Park Commission elected not to raise the permit fees. This year, modest increases as a few service areas have been proposed, including camping, disc golf, and combined trail permits. The complete list of the current proposed 2020 park fees is available by visiting the website danecountyparks.com/information/fees. This meeting is free and open to the public, and the meeting is on September 25th, tonight, 6:30 p.m., Dane County Parks office, and that information is on your screen. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up the Fitchburg Digest as we'll take you out to yesterday's Only Leaves Should Fall event put on by Safe Communities. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.